Welcome to Brandy Beauty. Hello there, welcome. My name is Brandy and welcome. Hello there. Hi, how are you doing? I am so glad that you are here. And to start this video out, I have a fresh cup of coffee, as you've seen. And this right here is just a couple of double shots of espresso. So I have my little espresso here in my cute little glass here. And I have been sipping on this, so I am ready to go for this video. For sure, I'm ready to go. And yeah, so. Okay, so like we have a lot that we're going to talk about in this video and like a lot that we're going to do together in this video. Yeah, so like number one, like I have my hair like slicked back like in a ponytail. So like yeah, I know it probably looks a little, but I have my hair slicked back because we are going to be doing a little, I don't know if it's like a get ready with me or like a makeup tutorial. Probably not a tutorial because like I'm not an expert. Number one, I am not a makeup artist. I am not a professional. I am nothing, like no licensing or anything. I am just a young woman who wants to get back into beauty and who is in the process of starting to build a beauty brand. So yeah, welcome to like the start of my beauty brand. I am beyond excited, literally like so excited. And like, no, it's not just the coffee. Like I really do get excited like about things that like I get excited about. So like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so like welcome on in, come on in, get your coffee, get your whatever. Maybe you're doing your makeup, maybe you're like not, that's okay. But, like in this video though, like we're gonna be doing makeup. So like, basically, okay, so like I need to get my bearings. Okay, so like basically like in this video, me and you are just like gonna hang out like woman to woman or like girl to girl. If you're a girl, which this is gonna probably be like for those over 17. So woman to woman, we are gonna be like hanging out, talking and having conversation and like doing our makeup or like our skincare. Or hey, you may be watching and like you may not even wear makeup or do skincare. You don't have to, that's not a prerequisite, for you being here. I just thank you for being here and welcome to the start of my beauty brand. I am so excited. Like first thing first, couple of housekeeping things. I do have a little hole in my shirt right here, so just ignore that. This is just like a very comfortable like long sleeve shirt that I'm comfortable in, and I was like this would be perfect for the video. So also my edges. Okay, so like yeah, long story short, so basically I am like in the process of growing my hair out. I have like hair growth issues sometimes, yeah, so like they're a little bit picket, okay, but just whatever. So anyways, yeah, okay, so next up here, okay, I think yeah, we need to like go ahead and dive in. Okay, so like number one, like what is on my lips, right? Like what is on my lips? We have this right here. This is Rose Mint Moisturizing Lip Balm by the brand Magic Collection, which I don't like the word magic. You'll learn this about me over time, but like I don't like anything like majestic, fairy tales. I don't believe in the universe or witches or any strange things like that. So this is what I have on my lips. I absolutely love this stuff. I found this at a local like hair care store. It is just like the most amazing lip balm. I love how smooth it is. It reminds me a lot of Vaseline. Like I personally have not worn Vaseline in forever, like since I was a kid probably. You can see it just glides on the lips. I love it. It's not sticky or anything like that. Like, it's just like, perfect. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's what I have on my lip. And as far as like my face goes, I am only wearing rosehip oil, and I'm going to do an entire video on rosehip oil and my thoughts on it and all of that. But just know that rosehip oil is the only current like skincare product that I use, and I absolutely love it. I have been using it for years. I get it from Amazon. I will be sure to link that rosehip oil down below in the description box if you're interested. But that's just like what I have on my face. So to get started with my makeup, first I'm going to actually take off this rosehip oil. So I have like this really beautiful vase. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. But I have this vase and I just put warm water in here because I'm going to use this to wet my towels, wet my beauty blenders that I'm going to be using. Gosh, I almost forgot. I need to take off my earrings. I'm gonna take these off and okay, so I have everything taken off, as you can see. So we have bare skin here, and I did go ahead and take off my lip balm. Typically, I do like to just like wear something on my lips, like as I do my makeup. I don't know, it just like, that's my ice maker. It just like makes me feel just like good as I'm like doing my makeup. But I did go ahead and take that off. So for my everyday like makeup that I've been wearing, and I guess I should like let you know, I personally do not wear makeup every day, and honestly like not that much. But like when I do wear makeup, I like to wear makeup. I just like it to look really nice, you know? And so with that being said, this look that you're gonna see me do in this video is, to me anyway, very natural, very like plain, and I don't know, it's just like very, very simple. Okay, so for my everyday like current makeup routine, I have been using Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder, like the Double Wear Liquid Foundation, has literally been my favorite foundation forever. This right here is in the shade 6C1, Rich Cocoa, and it definitely does look like a lot lighter. Like it looks like too light for me, like just like in the container here, but it is like the perfect shade. I mean, at least like for me, like I like it, right? So and then I really like to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder as well. And I have that in the shade 7W1 Deep Spice. I personally like to use this for my contouring. So no, like I do not know how to contour. Like I do not know, oh my gosh, like we just have to pause here. I literally like do not know any verbiage, like, well, I should say like, I know very, very minimal verbiage when it comes to like makeup and skincare and all the beauty stuff. So like, we're gonna be either learning together or like, I don't know, like you're just on my journey, right? Of just like getting like more back into beauty, you know, but do not know how to professionally contour. I don't know, like I do not know, but I am excited to just like dive in. Anyways, like you'll see today, like what my version of like a current like contour is. So anyways, yeah, so this right here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder here. And then also, like I do use the Double Wear Concealer as well, and that is in the shade 5C. Okay, and then like lastly for my makeup, I literally just use like a random like brown. Okay, good. I thought there wasn't any left. I was like, I use just like a random like brown. Sometimes they're lip liner pencils, sometimes they're brow pencils. And they are like in all different shades of brown, but I just like use these to just like outline my eyebrows. That is literally all I do for my everyday makeup, which is like what you're gonna see in this video. So, however, of course, like in the future, we are going to be buying like lots of new makeup, lots of new skincare, trying things out, things like that. So I'm really, really excited for that. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a couple of different beauty blenders. I have this big one. I just use it for my foundation. I need a new one. Like, I need all new beauty supplies. I need it all, like all new. But I'm just showing you like what I'm working with at this time. And then I have like this little mini one that I use for my contour. So we're gonna use these two like for my application. Mary Kay makeup brush. I think it's like a blush brush. But what I do, I literally like take the brush and I put my finger here to make it like look like that, and then I just like contour. Like, that's like what I do. Oh my gosh, this is like really, really funny. Like, you are literally seeing like the real and the raw of like my everyday like current makeup routine. Like, okay, so like also just like a side note, for anyone who wants like a very like full coverage foundation and you want it to like stay on, Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place beyond a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have never ever found a foundation like it. I will be honest with you, I have not tried all of the foundations. I am not a guru here. Just take that into account. I just like want to let you know it's incredible. That's my opinion. Highly recommend. If that's the kind of foundation that you're looking for, truly check it out. Okay, so we have like some coffee in us. Let's go ahead and just like dive right on in. Okay, so like let's chat, right? Okay, so as you already know, my name is Brandy, and number one, if you have like any makeup tips, feel free to put them down below in the comment section. This is just like how I do my makeup, and I know I don't use a primer. I am currently 28 years old. I live in Nebraska, and I am from here. I am still here, and yes, overall I do really like it here. When I was younger, like I used to wear a ton of makeup. Middle school, high school, oh my gosh, like can tell me anything, right? Like I wore makeup all the time back then. As I've gotten older, I just don't wear it that much, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I will say, like, for me, I am definitely like a neutral person. Like, not just when it comes to makeup, but just like my wardrobe, things like that. Like, I love neutrals. I don't really like a lot of colors. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, and I don't have like a professional setup right now. So I occasionally will have to like open up my tiny mirror here to get like a look to make sure that this stuff is going on well. But yeah, like I used to really be into makeup, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say like this is gonna be like the top makeup channel, right? Because I'm wanting to like touch on like so many different aspects of beauty, not just makeup. I'm going to be touching on skincare, inner beauty, so many different things. And I guess I should take the time right now and say, like, I do not believe that like your beauty comes from your appearance. Now, can your appearance be beautiful? Yes. However, I feel like appearance when it comes to beauty is just very, very surface level, right? Like obviously we all know that doesn't tell you anything about a person, you know, how they look. You know what I mean? And so like, because of that, like I don't believe you need to wear makeup. I don't like, you know, like, you know, do you know what I mean? So, but anyways, yeah. Also, I am going to be putting on a wig when I get done doing my makeup. I currently have an afro, and I'm trying to like grow my hair back to a state of my liking before I wear my afro again. I personally really like how I look with my natural hair. I really, really do. It's just like, we'll talk about that some other time. I just go through things and my hair comes out, and so I just have to like wait for it to grow back. And so anyways, yeah. I feel like I let this foundation on my forehead sit a little too long. It is like a lot different. Maybe it's just because I'm new, but it's a lot different doing your makeup like for a video than just like doing your makeup by yourself. This is a bit different, you know? But anyways, yeah, so a little bit more about me. And the reason why I'm taking time just to like tell you about me is just because for me, when I go to somebody's channel or like their platform online, like I kind of want to know like what their values are. Usually I can kind of tell, you know, by just checking out a few things. I kind of just like want to know more about like the creator than like the creation, so to speak, you know, because that's really important to me. So I don't know, I just thought maybe you'd want to know, you know. But anyways, yeah, so I am single. I don't have any kids. Yeah, we won't talk about dating in this video, but just know that is a whole thing. Anyways, what are my values? Okay, so when we talk about values, right, to me, like those are like things that are the most important to you. When I think of the word value, I think of like importance, like what is important to you. My number one value in my life is definitely God. For me, I believe in Jesus Christ as the Messiah, and so that would fall under the Christianity faith. Because of that, my relationship with God is the most important relationship that I have in this life. It is God, His Holy Spirit, that helps me every single day, and Jesus has made the way for me to have that personal relationship with God the Father. All praise be to God. So grateful for the blood of Jesus. I don't know if we'll like talk about faith. I will just like naturally share my faith journey with you because it's like a part of my life, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not here to like try to convert people or anything like that, but hey, you know, the Holy Spirit may draw people to faith in Jesus, you know, through our conversations that we'll have through the videos, and if so, that's incredible, right? But yeah, so like that's like my number one value in life. What are my other values? Not just family, but like spending time with loved ones, like the spending time aspect, because I truly know that, you know, and we don't get time back, you know what I mean? So if you're watching this, like, actually, wait, hold on. We have to pause. Is this like, let me take a look. I don't even know if this is even going on good. Okay. One thing to know about the Estee Lauder Double Wear Liquid Foundation, at least, I feel like when it first goes on, and this is probably the case for all foundation, I don't even know. Again, I'm like, you could just really consider me like an amateur at this point, but I do notice like it goes on super light, right? But it like takes time. I think the word is oxidized, is that right? I don't know. It takes time to like settle. And I feel like the Estee Lauder one takes a lot of time to settle. Usually like not until I'm done with all of my makeup does it like settle, like the actual foundation part. So I may look a little strange right now, right? It will definitely settle in towards the end. And yeah, like my neck, obviously it's a different color than my face. For me, I get my double chin. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not here to try to hide stuff, at least like when it comes to makeup. You'll definitely learn about me. Whoa, oh my word. Oh my word. Can I put this back? Can I put it back? Oh my word. In Estee Lauder, it's like 52 bucks per thing, which isn't that bad for me because I don't wear it every day, but like, we have to like use it, you know what I mean? We can just like let it like, go away. So like, what was I saying again? I forgot what I was saying. Those are like a couple of my values. You'll learn more over time. I'm just like super excited to like build this beauty brand, Brandy Beauty. I am so excited to build this brand. I have so much in store. I'm not gonna sit here and like fill it out, right? But I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But anyways, yeah, so what kind of beauty videos like would you like to see? I know you don't know me yet, right? Comment down below in the comment section. Like what kind of videos like maybe you see lacking on YouTube when it comes to the beauty space that you would like to see from me, you know? Let me know down below. Like I would love to get your suggestions. I have a ton of ideas and stuff, right? It's important that I consider, you know, like what you'd like to see, you know? So I personally miss Get Ready With Me videos, but I don't like Get Ready With Me videos that are just like strictly talking about makeup application, which I guess those would be tutorials. Just ignore me, okay? Okay, we're gonna go in with this concealer right here. So literally, like this is what I do. This is literally what I do. It was a lot that I put over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know like right now I look like a little bit wild, right? Okay, so I just got done putting on my concealer though. So typically like this is literally like how I blend it. I literally like just take my bigger one that I used for the foundation and I just like go like this. Like I literally just like go like what? To like try to blend it. I wear glasses like all the time, I have to, and so because of that, I feel like my eye makeup doesn't need to be like super crazy, you know? That's another thing. You'll see, obviously, in this video with my current makeup routine that I don't wear mascara. I really like the way that my eyes look like without mascara, and I do not like false lashes. Don't like that. Now, will I try them in the future? Perhaps, probably for a video, just for the fun of it, for sure. But will you catch me wearing fake eyelashes? No, like I don't like them. At least like, as of right now, I don't like that. Like I said, I really like neutrals, and I like for things to look as like natural as possible. When you look at me, I want you to still know that like this is Brandy. I don't want you to look at me and be like, this is a character. You know what I mean? And not that like extravagant, colorful makeup is character-like. It's just for me personally, it's just like a personal preference, you know? So anyways, but yeah, so I'm just like finishing blending this. I did briefly like want to talk about like the beauty industry, so to speak, and I kind of wanted to let you know like where I think I might land within this kind of industry. Number one, individuality has been lost. Those who are in their 20s, 30s, I feel like everyone, I don't want to say they look the same, obviously, because they don't. Everyone is like doing very similar stuff. It's like all about jumping on trends. One person dyes their hair brown, everybody's doing brown. You know, I know that's not the case, but you know what I'm trying to say? And I really want to see individuality come back to the beauty space. I know that like beauty is art for a lot of people, or like makeup is art for a lot of people. That's incredible. It used to be for me. Now it's just more so like an enhancer for me to honestly just like to feel really nice, you know? I just feel like I don't see people like me who just may not really like to wear a ton of makeup making makeup videos. You know what I mean? They probably are out there, but it's like everybody's trying to do like what everybody else is doing, you know? And that's fine. Don't get it twisted, right? Like I'm trying to build a brand here. So I will definitely be doing like fun, trendy like videos, like for sure, as long as they don't like misalign like with my values, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just feel like individuality has been lost, you know? Like it's okay if you don't like to wear a certain thing, or like if you don't want to do colors for your makeup, or if you don't like lipstick, you know what I mean? Like it's just okay. And I know a lot of people know that, right? Hold on, we have to like pause that combo. So I feel like that is blended enough. Not perfect, but it's blended enough. Usually I go back in a little bit and like just like go like that. So this is my base. When I look back at this video, I'm gonna probably be cringing, and that's okay, you know? This is just literally like what it is. Like I'm just showing you my real routine. Then I take like my wet towel and I go in and I wipe my lips. And I also wipe the top of my eyelids. I don't wear eyeshadow or anything. Literally the products I showed you at the beginning of this video are the only products that I use for my current makeup routine. So I wipe my lip because sometimes I do wear lipstick, or sometimes I will just put on like a balm like you seen at the beginning of the video. And then I wipe my eyelids because I don't like foundation to be on my eyelids. I feel like my natural eyelid is very dark, and I feel like it kind of makes it look like I'm wearing eyeshadow, even though I'm not wearing eyeshadow. So yeah, I like that. I kind of wipe the eyebrow a little bit. I do that. So if you've seen, I kind of like wing it at the end to make it look a little bit more like dark. So we'll do that over here as well. Okay, so I did take my little blending and I kind of like got the corners a little bit more. I forgot what I was saying. My camera shut off due to the heat. But basically another point I wanted to bring up about the beauty industry is that I would like to see more Black women or women of color. I actually do not like that term. I know, whatever. As you get to know me, you'll know why. But women who are, you know, Black, honestly, just women of color, I want to see more of that, like more representation. That is something that I would love to see. And that is something that I know that I will be for sure. Like, uh-oh, not me rhyming? Okay. That is something that I would like to see, and that is something that I will be. Oh! That was good right there. Anyways, yeah, like more representation, you know what I mean? Beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, all of that, and I don't feel like it originates from how you look, but you know, I understand that it's an appeal and it can definitely come from looks. I just would like to see more Black women. I'm a Black woman, right? Not only that, but like I'm not, you know, 150 pounds, you know what I mean? So, you know, I definitely do bring some, you know, diversity for sure into this space, you know? I want there to be videos and like fun beauty content, like with a woman who has a double chin, you know? Now, will I always have a double chin? No, I won't. For the time being, you know, you never know if you'll get a double chin in your life. Trust me, okay? In this line, never, ever say never. You can if you'd like. You may be surprised, you know, places and things you end up with, situations that you encounter in life. So, but anyways, yeah, I want to be able to like go online and see content. A woman with a double chin, or a woman who may not be wearing eyelashes, a woman who's just there talking about her day, or a woman who's just there sharing like how she overcame something, you know, and she's just doing her normal makeup. I want to see that. And so I'm like trying to be that, because that's like what I want to see, and I see it missing, you know? I'm all about growth as a person, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you every single video is going to be just like this, right? We're going to be doing lots of different kind of videos, that's for sure, right? Because I am trying to build a brand, and I'm starting with creating like an online presence. That is definitely where my focus is at this time. Okay, enough of me talking. We need to kind of head into the final stages of my makeup. So for that, I need to do my eyebrows and my contour, and then we will be done with my makeup. So I'm gonna take this right here. Woo. is literally what I do, and then I'll go back in and clean it in a little bit. Okay, so that's what I do, and then I take like a paper towel and I just like wipe the sides, and I consider that like my blending. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so like for my eyebrows, I literally just like outline the under and like the top and like lightly color in. And I am gonna turn off the camera to do that because I actually need to charge my camera a little bit. The next time you see me come on the camera, you will see like I'll have on my wig and then my makeup will be complete. So hang in there, we still have a little bit more. Okay, so literally I just got home. I had to go out and run some errands like I told you. Well, you wouldn't have known because literally like my microphone was not plugged in. So the reason why I'm coming back on here is because I feel like it is important just to include in the video. Came on here to tell you the kind of lipstick. So, I mean, you would have seen like footage of the actual lipstick, but just to like let you know, this is by Morphe. The shade is called Compatible, and it is one of their velvet lip mousses, and it just says like soulmate, like I don't know. So So anyways, this is the lip that I used, and I have been eating crackers to be honest with you, so like yeah, but it's still on, like really good. I just like really like the color. I feel like it's like the perfect like dark mauve color for my skin tone, so I really like this. So that's what I have on my lips. And then the other thing that I wanted to tell you is like my eyebrows definitely like came out way too dark but that's okay. So with my current hairstyle here, it makes it very easy to like hide makeup mistakes, because literally like what I did, I like took this little twisty here. Oh, by the way, I know that like my twisties like look very like kind of like rusty or like kind of like rough looking. That's like personally like how I like it. Like I'm going for that style. I like when like twists look like a little bit rustic. Like I don't like when they look super well done. At least like not when I'm going for like a casual look. If I'm going for like a more dressed up kind of look, then of course I'd want it to look a bit more like tailored and like sleek, you know? But like for casual, I like for the hair to be kind of like a little wild. Like I feel like that's super cute and like totally just like for me. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so I like just took one of the twisties here and I just like kind of like put it, like you can see like that's like way too dark. Like way too dark. So I just like tucked it behind the ear. But then also I like hanged it like over the end. So I actually feel like this is just like such a cute little look right here. Just like, I don't know, it's like a fake braid bang or like a fake like twisty bang, you know? But then also it like hides that. So it's like from like the front and center, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't look as bad, my eyebrows, you know? And then like this one I couldn't really hide. But anyways, yeah, so it's still there. So, but anyways, so yeah, that's like what I did for my eyebrows. And yeah, this was just like super easy. Like this is literally like, I don't have anything on my eyelids, like anything like that. So, oh wait, I did put a tiny, like literally the tiniest bit of concealer, excuse me, right underneath my eyebrows. I never do that, but because I was doing a video, I was like, I don't know, I feel like I need to add something. So I did do that. I literally like just like dotted it and I smudged it with my nail. Like literally that's exactly what I did. So, because I don't have any like eyeshadow brushes. So anyways, this was the look for today. And typically, like I said, I don't always wear lipstick. Usually I don't. So every now and then I'll throw it on, you know. And now that I am gonna also be doing like beauty content, I will definitely be trying out a lot of like lip colors because I do love lipstick. So we will definitely talk a lot more in the next video. I'm going to stop this video here. So thank you so much for tuning in and for being here, for just hanging out with me while we chatted and did my little, I don't know, everyday Estee Lauder makeup look, you know. So this is the first video underneath at Brandy Beauty and I'm just really excited like for the journey. So anyways, yeah, we will chat a lot more in the next video. If you liked this video or if you are interested just in what is to come, and of course like if you liked this little hangout, like get ready with me or like I don't know, just like session with me, if you think somebody else might like it, feel free to share the video as well. I wanted this particular video honestly to be like me and you, like an old school kind of get ready with me, yeah, but just like girlfriend kind of time, you know, like where we're just sitting and like, I don't know, being real, right? And I don't always have like the right words or like explain things the best, or I know that I jump around with different topics and I'm very aware of like how I communicate. So if it's not your style, like that's okay, but I'm just like being myself. And yeah, so okay, anyways, I will see you in the next video, God willing.